What's happening? It's 2023, and today we're going to be purchasing a game on the PlayStation Network store, and we're going to be browsing the PS3 store and essentially buying a game. I've been doing this for, I would say, since 2020, making a video every year about purchasing the game on the PlayStation Store. I do want to let you guys know I do have other videos on how to do this two-step verification, PlayStation Store fixes. I'm going to leave some links in the description and in the comments section for anyone that's having problems. We're going to pretty much browse the PS3 store and talk about some stuff. One thing I will say to you guys is this stuff isn't updated, so everything that you've seen in the previous videos, it still hasn't changed. Right here it says top games of the past 7 days. And let me tell you something. Nobody has been purchasing games in the last 7 days. And definitely these are not the games someone just purchased 7 days ago. The reason why I say that is there's a game here that will specifically, I think it was 2K18. No one's buying this game, okay? No one's purchasing this game at all. So there's no reason why, like I said, this stuff isn't updated. Everything I show you here is essentially games that were shown in 2022. The only difference that every video that I make is different by now is the delisting. As you can see, Sonic games are delisted. Soul Calibur, I think this game is also delisted for some odd reason. Supersonic Acrobat Rocket Power. It's essentially, I think, like Rocket League. Soul Calibur is also, delisted. Sadly, it's really weird. So every year that passes, games are being delisted. Luckily, I purchased the games that I wanted. I did want that game for a while, the Soul Calibur, but sadly, I can't. I just can't eventually. There isn't many games on the PlayStation Store. Counter-Strike has been very interesting for me, considering that it's free on Steam, but it's 15 on PS3. So I've actually been curious about if anyone's playing that game. But like I said before, there really isn't any game on here that I really want. Back on PlayStation 3, chances are that there was a physical version. There was digital exclusives, but the list isn't that long like you might think. It's very small digital exclusives, and a lot of games that were digital did get a physical version eventually later on, like Peggle and Fat Princess do have a physical copy, even though they're delisted on the PlayStation Store now. That's one thing to take in consideration. I'd like to browse the sections every once in a while due to the fact that it's just great to see something that you might have missed. There's been some games that I've missed that I didn't notice it was there. So it's always great to look. Some of these games are great, like the classic ones. Surprising, Mega Man Legends 2 is $10. Generally, PlayStation 1 games are like $5 to $6, but for some reason, some games are specifically overpriced. Final Fantasy Origins is overpriced too. That's one thing I got a comment a while ago about how these games are overpriced and they should be discounted. And I totally do agree. I do agree that some of these games should be, marked down, but Sony doesn't really care, and a lot of these companies just honestly don't really care about making money. They want to make money on the newer product. They want to make more top dollar. So there was a map pack. I do want to buy the Call of Duty World at War, like this one right here, the map pack bundle that comes with all 3 map packs for the zombies. But at the moment, I don't think I will, as I've stated in previous videos. I don't really play PS3 anymore. I only played it a lot last year, and the views for my videos were mostly for my tutorials, so it doesn't really matter what I play. It's more about the tutorials people mostly look for. Alright, so here are some of the games that I'm thinking of buying. I am not going to buy all these games. These are just games that I'm considering. Bomberman Ultra. I love Bomberman. There isn't a time that I do not like Bomberman. I played it in every console: Nintendo, Super Nintendo, TurboGrafx, Nintendo 64, the Wii. Every single console you could think of, I played this freaking franchise. Fight Night Champion, I'm gonna put an X on that. It's a full game, but it doesn't come with the campaign. I think the online, I believe the online is still open, but I'm not 100% sure. Jack and Dexter Collection, really cheap compared to the physical version. $10 is a steal. This is a very interesting game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Duels, I think I pronounced that right, is also, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! So I definitely want to play this game. Hard Corps, it's a Contra game, and I do want it, but it's a little bit pricey by 15. Naughty Bear Panic Paradise is also a pretty fun game. Digital only. These two are digital only as well. Well, most of these three on top are digital only. Naughty Bear and Hard Corps, I believe both of them. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might not be sure about Hard Corps, but Naughty Bear is definitely on 360 and a PlayStation 3 digital exclusive. I don't know about Hard Corps. I'm assuming it's just PlayStation 3. But anyways, we're probably gonna exit the Jackson Daxter one. And it might be between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bomberman. I know I have enough money to buy both of them, but the truth is, which one do I want the most? And honestly, let's look at the thumb. There's no freaking previews. Oh, wow. But there is a try a demo section. That's pretty interesting. And you get a free little theme. Awesome, man. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to download it, but still, it's pretty cool that they offer that. I might just buy both. I'm going to have to buy Yu-Gi-Oh! I love Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm going to buy this for sure. I'll buy Bomberman in 20. So after I did the purchase, I decided to download the game, and it crashed on me, and it was pretty awkward. So I went back to the PlayStation Store, and I went down to my download list. I downloaded the unlock code for the, Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, and then they froze on me. But I was able to go to the menu and the control to try to exit the game or the application. And if for some reason it couldn't exit because it was frozen, so the PlayStation 3 force shut down itself. That's pretty interesting because I've never have came across this error before. I've heard people PlayStation Store crashing when they're trying to purchase stuff, but I never experienced that until today. Now, I know what you're wondering. Where's this game? It only showed the unlock code at the top. Well, for some odd reason, it doesn't matter when it is, but whenever I purchase a game, PlayStation Store likes to put the demo at the very bottom. As you can see, it's at the very bottom of my download list. I don't know why it does this, but for some odd reason, it puts my recent purchase at the bottom because it did the exact same thing with Sonic Adventures 2 when I purchased that game last year. So I'm not sure why it does that, but it just does. It just puts it at the way bottom. So if you can't find your game, make sure to go all the way to the bottom and look there. Oh yeah, we got it right here. It looks really good, but let's be honest, it's just freaking art. It's not like it's 3D. So there we go. We got Shonen Jump's Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Duels. For some reason, I can't really pronounce Millennium I had to say it really slow. I can't even say it fast like a regular word. So there's a multiplayer section. That's pretty interesting. That is actually mind-blowing. What am I talking about? Mind-blowing. It's not like it was a common thing on PlayStation 3. So there's nobody playing. It's not surprising. So I wouldn't have doubted. There's new formats and stuff, and a lot of people play on the Speed Duel one, and the other Yu-Gi-Oh game, I forgot what it's called. It's not really I think it is a card game, but I don't remember too much. So yeah, there you go. It's very simple. It's nothing like too crazy. It just has the cards and stuff. I'll enjoy the heck out of it. So that's just me though. Alright, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until then, I'm out. Peace.